everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I do hope you have had a fantastic holiday season, whether you celebrate Christmas or not, New Year's or not. I just hope you've had a fantastic break if you've been able to have one. And I wish you all the best for 2026. Now, in this video, we are going to talk about 2026 and the future of the channel. I do this every year just to explain what's going to be happening going forward, any changes to the channel, any upcoming new fantastic ideas to the channel and things like that, where you go, oh yes, I'm looking forward to that, Tidge, or you might tell me after this video and go, nah, Tidge, don't do that. It's a bit plebby and a bit rubbish. But that's your choice. And do let me know in the comments any feedback you have with what's coming up. Now, first of all, before I get into all of that, a massive, massive, massive thank you for the support in 2025. We're now over 250,000 subscribers, which is absolutely insane. It was the fastest year of growth on the channel in terms of size. So I appreciate it. Thank you, everyone who is subscribing to the channel. Honestly, I can't say thank you enough because that is the ultimate support that you can give. If you are watching, liking, and subscribing, that's more than enough. I know a few of you do support the channel in terms of memberships and things like that, and I'm going to get onto that shortly. But a massive, massive thank you if you're here now watching the channel. Now, in terms of 2025, it was a tough year. So, of course, live streams stopped because I became a dad. You've seen Baby Tidge on some of the videos. Baby Tidge won't be on all the videos. Again, it's not something to chuck down your faces, but occasionally, Lady Tidge will bring Baby Tidge in, and I don't even know. I just get a laugh afterward to say, oh, did you see us on the video? I'm like, not yet. I've not edited it yet. And then suddenly Baby Tidge is in there. But yeah, we just have a bit of fun with that. Now, of course, as well as becoming a dad, for those that don't know and are new to this channel, I work full-time. So I work full-time. I also have a part-time job that I do. Then I'm a dad. And then I'm trying to stay fit and healthy. And then I'm doing YouTube on top of that. There's a lot going on. So you can see how it was very difficult in 2025 to actually maintain a schedule. But I tried my best. And we arguably did it. Minus the live streams, of course, because my primary focus is, of course, being a dad. We'll get onto live streams again in just a second. So in 2025, believe it or not, with all of everything that was going on, we did 218 shorts, which currently, Monday is an informative short, and then we do live reactions from the races of the week. But in the future, we're actually going to be doing something different on shorts, because we'll still have live reactions, we'll still have Mondays, but there's something new coming to shorts that hopefully you're going to enjoy. Now, I don't put too much effort into the shorts. I do find them a bit fun, but I don't want to put like massive efforts in because, again, it's just a short, it's a minute long. That's what I'm aiming for. But the fun side of it that is coming, or the nice side of it, should hopefully be of interest to you. Just wait and see on that one if you do watch the shorts. Now, even though I became a dad and the schedule went a bit out the window a little bit, I did try and keep to 3 videos a week on average. We were very close to that, 162 videos last year, which is quite insane to me. So, of course, on a Monday, we have the weekly race guide. I do have some updates coming to the weekly race guide. Some ideas, the point system's going to change. Arguably, the thumbnail's going to change slightly as well, because I know some people said the emoji, while it's understandable the way I do it, sometimes it actually puts people off watching because they see a thumbs down, whereas they just want to see positivity side of it. But I want to show what the races are like in the thumbnail, but then not also show that side of it, if that makes sense. So I'm working with some ideas in my head on that one. Thursday, the weekly time trial guides. Now, I try and get them out as quick as I can. I only spend about an hour and a half trying them. That's including the wheel, the pad, and the VR. Now, I do have a new account for the controller, so you are going to see that appear. I actually did that a couple of months ago, but I've just not used it yet. So I do expect to see that on the leaderboards going forward. There's not much more to do in terms of the time trial guides at the moment. However, if you do think of something that you want to see in them, now, I have slowed them down to 50% on some of the corners, which is had positive feedback. If there is something else you want to see in there, do let me know. I'm always looking to try and improve these videos where I can. And yeah, I always take on constructive feedback. Now, going forward, I have 2 new video series that I want to do. One is a returning one, which should be appearing this week. And one is a brand new one that I've had for ages as an idea. And I just feel like I need to do it. Now, arguably, it's not going to be that popular. In fact, it could be one of the worst performing video series on the channel, but I don't want to do YouTube just to get views. I want to do it for stuff that I want to create, have fun with, and that's the idea behind this new video series, so do expect to see that as well. I'm still debating the weekly challenges stuff. I know some people ask me about that, why I don't do a guide for that, because this channel is focused on guides a little bit, guides and entertainment. Just wait and see for the future. I'm still debating that one, but that could come on the channel as well. But I am going to still do the feature videos because I like doing them. You know, all the different things, whether it's a talking one like this, arguably this is a feature video, or whether it's actually investigating something, like we did the trash control video or the PSVR video, stuff like that. I love doing those kind of videos because they're just fun to do. It's also, of course, a rally, different games as well. But again, we are going to be doing that in 2026. Now, I only did 3 live streams in 2025, all before Baby Tidge arrived. So currently, they're non-existent in terms of the schedule. However, they are going to be returning. So I've been talking with Lady Tidge. When's the best time we can do it? In terms of making sure that, you know, I can still be a dad, but I can enjoy some time to live stream. Because I did enjoy live streaming. I do enjoy it. It's fun stuff to do. Whether that's just a small live stream where we try a different game and, you know, there's less viewership. It don't matter to me. I just want to actually do live streaming and have some fun. When it's a small live stream, it's great because you can have more one-to-one interaction. When it's a larger live stream, it's great as well. You have atmosphere in there. It's fun. It's good fun. So I do expect to do live streams in the future. Now, in terms of days, it's more than likely going to be a Saturday, probably evening. And then we could also do marbles because obviously some of you will miss marbles. So do keep an eye out for this. It's not starting straight away in 2026, but it will be coming back. We just want to settle down with some of the stuff. And then we're going to go into some live streaming again. So once a week going forward, hopefully that will happen. Let's say late February, March, somewhere around there is when we're initially looking at it. But if it's a bit later than that, it could be. But it is returning. I know some people miss the live streams. I like to think the live streams are good. I have plans to make them even better. I had plans even before when I was doing live stream constantly of making them better. So let's see what happens in 2026. But they are returning. For those that want the live streams, they are returning, so do keep an eye out for them. I don't expect them to be as big as other people's because I'm not a live streamer. So if you do it once a week, you know, people will just turn up, come in, come out, come back in again, come out, depending on how long they are, etc. Just look for that entertainment value. And that's the point of them. It's just to have a bit of fun entertainment. And you can ask me live questions, which I know some people like to do. Now, this year, 2026, is going to be a big year for specials because we're so far behind on specials because the channel just took off like a rocket ship. It really, really did. So I've been saying it for a number of years now, and apologies to Mangino and Alpha especially, but the 30k special, that is going to get done. It's coming soon. I know that's a trademark for other games and stuff. It is going to get done. Now, there's actually been a secret project going on for the channel for quite a while now, which is nearly done. It's literally nearly done. Very expensive, but it's nearly done. And you will see that very soon. And then once that's done, the specials will commence, starting with the 30k special, because we haven't done that one. Now, the 60k special we haven't done. So we did the 40k, which was the Nürburgring 24 hours, the most laps ever done in 24 hours at the Nürburgring. We did that. That was 241 laps for those that remember that live stream. 50k was the go-kart special. So if you haven't seen that video, there's going to be a thumbnail of it somewhere, and I'll try and put a link somewhere. So you can go view that. So what I did, basically, an invite. People could come along and go-kart, and we celebrated that way. Really good, fun event. 60k special. I haven't officially announced what that is, but it relates to the 30k special. The 70k special relates to the 40k special, so you can try and work that one out. The 80k special, well, we all know what that is because I've already said it. It's going to be an Audi R8, so obviously that's my obtainable dream car. I'm looking towards getting that car. That should be this year, fingers crossed. I am on the lookout already for this car, but I want the right spec. So for those wondering, it's either going to be a Gen 1 manual V10, is what I'm hoping for, potentially. Manual side of it, with gated shifter. I think that's amazing. Alternatively, because I like the curve shape, it'll be a Gen 1.5, which is a facelift, but that'll be S-Tronic. So it's either S-Tronic or manual. I'm trying to avoid the R-Tronic where possible here. However, I've not driven an R-Tronic, so maybe I should give it a try, but yeah. V10, it has to be V10. I love the V10 engine. And of course, for those that don't know, I used to race for Audi in the World Series, which is why I'm also the AI in some of the Audi cars when you race them in the campaign. So that's that link. Now, the 90k special, I still need to finalize. I had 2 ideas. That idea has changed again slightly, but that will be happening. And then, of course, 100k is the one I announced quite a while ago now, Palmer Sport. Now, will that happen this year? Probably not. So we're looking at potentially 2027. But once again, that is going to be essentially like an invitation. But if there's too many people that want to come, it'll be raffled out as appropriate. So I've already invited Super GT, of course. There's going to be a couple of members that are going to be guaranteed spots in terms of that. So if you're a member on the channel, do keep an eye out for that. And then it'll be open to everybody else as well. But yeah, it'll be a full day at Palmer Sport. So you get the chance to race because I'm always about giving back on this channel. So obviously I've done Palmer Sport before in terms of the Overclockers Championship. The idea here is to give back to you. So you guys, some of you will have never raced a car in your life. So guess what? You get the chance now to race at Palmer Sport. Give a car a try. You know, when I was there, we did the Clio Cup car, we did the Formula car, we're in the Le Mans prototype car. It's so much fun. I can't say how much fun Palmer Sport is. The whole idea there is to give back to you guys. And that is the celebration of 100k. Now, of course, we've hit 200k since that announcement. Now, I've got an idea of what that's going to be, but I'm not going to announce that until we've done all the other specials. All the other specials. Now, if Palmer Sport doesn't happen this year, do expect a TCR meetup. Because if Palmer Sport doesn't happen, I do want to do a TCR meetup, bit of a celebration, and that'll be towards the end of the year, similar to the go-karting one, but not quite as big as the go-karting one, because that did cost a fair fortune. But I do want to do a meetup again in terms of the community, because I love you guys. I think you're amazing. You know, the fact that you're around here, TCR members especially, supporting the clean racing ethic, yeah, it's awesome. Absolutely awesome. Right, new games. Now, you've seen a couple on here. So we've seen Assetto Corsa Competizione on the channel. That's been on for a while, of course. We've then gone into Assetto Corsa Evo. We've been looking at that one. I just still need to try the latest patch. We've got Assetto Corsa Rally, which is fantastic. I love that game. I've not played it in a little while, though, just because it's been so busy up to the Christmas period. But what you don't know is I bought Le Mans Ultimate ages ago. Now, Joe McCauley, who you may remember on the channel as a teammate of mine in ACC, was badgering me for ages to buy LMU. And I kept saying, I'll buy it, I'll try it. And things just kept getting in the way. And then it went on sale. And I want to say this was like 4 or 5 months ago. And I bought it. And then the idea was to jump in, experience it, let's have a go. Because it's GT3 and multi-class, which is like my perfect scenario of racing. I still not played it yet. I bought it, I still not played it. So do expect to see some Le Mans Ultimate on the channel. Now, I actually still want to continue doing content for other games. I know they don't perform very well on the channel, but the idea is I want to experience other games. This isn't my full-time job. And that's the nice part of it. It's not my full-time job. So I can do videos on Evo, Rally, LMU, etc. They might not do very well, but who cares? Because the whole point is I want to share my experiences with them. Are they good? Are they bad? I can give my full and honest opinion on it. I don't have to play a game consistently to say, oh, well, I've got to do this because it's my job. I don't have to do that. That's the fun part about it not being a full-time job. I know what people say, why don't you do it as a full-time job, Tidge? I don't. I've got security in my job. I'm happy where I am. This is the perfect scenario right now, which I can go into more detail in the future if people want to know that information. But yeah, I get to race on a Monday. I get to do some YouTube stuff. I get to work full-time. I've got a security of a pension, sick pay, etc. if that ever needed. Hopefully not. Hopefully I can stay fit and healthy. And I can enjoy life at the same time. Now we're going to get on to you guys. Sorry this video is so long. What are we up to already? 12 minutes. Apologies. It's quite a talky video, this. Hopefully you've enjoyed some footage in the background. But you guys, now the website hasn't really been updated in quite a while. It's actually been disowned for a little bit of a time. I've really not updated it. So I really want to rework the website so it works better for you. So if you have been visiting the website, you've probably gone, Tidge, it's not updated in ages. I'm going to get that sorted. That is some of my work that I want to do this year. I actually want to focus a lot of the channel stuff this year on you guys. As I say, experiencing different games. I want to rework the website. Discord's going to get a rework. I just think there's too many channels on there now. I struggle to keep up on like most of the channels now. I try and focus on a couple of channels where I'm active in. So I want to do a bit of a rework on Discord. I've also created a Patreon. Now, I've not actually enabled it yet, but I get quite a lot of people saying, how do I donate to the channel? Tidge, how can I support the channel? And some people don't have access to the YouTube and stuff like that. So that's going to be there. Now, if you do want to support the channel, that Patreon will exist. I will announce it at some point, and it'll be in the video description. So if you want to do it, go for it. Now, it'll work the same as a YouTube membership. I have talked about in the past about anniversary gifts for 1-year membership, 2-year membership, and so on and so forth. That will be happening with Patreon as well. But again, you don't have to. I'm just putting it there. If you want to support the channel, that'll be another way to do it. You don't have to. The main way you support the channel is by watching the videos, giving it a like, just putting constructive feedback in the comments. I do enjoy constructive feedback. And arguably, some of the trolling is reduced. You know, I used to do the burn video. I haven't had much chance to do a burn video this year because there's not been that many. I've logged some of the comments, but yeah, most of the comments have been great. In fact, I've had some insanely nice comments this year, like more so than ever, which is it's nice. I really do appreciate it. Now, on top of all of that, jerseys. So I didn't know this, but the jersey link had broken, and then I got alerted to it a couple of months ago. I can't remember who alerted me initially, but then I've had a few more people saying, how do I buy a jersey, Tidge? Yeah, it stopped working. So I spoke to the company and they weren't sure why it worked. I left it with them. They didn't contact me back, but now it's working sort of again. So I want to make sure that's fully working first myself before I start advertising that it's working again. But yeah, they'll become available. I always wear them. I did have a look to wear it today, but it's in the wash. So I'm always wearing them. I've got 3 jerseys. I've got my old design, I've got the new design, I've also got the channel jersey as well. And they're constantly in cycle. You'll see them often in videos as well when I'm just wearing them all the time. It's great. They're really good quality as well. And it's exactly what I want from a jersey. Because I know I've done t-shirts in the past. I've made them and then I've gone, these are rubbish. I never want to advertise these. But yeah, the jersey's good. They're really, really good. Now that's everything in terms of updates. Sorry, I've got my notes here so I don't miss anything. That is everything in terms of that. I just want to say a massive thank you for your support again. Because, as I say, 2025 was a very hard year. You know, doing a full-time job, doing a bit of a part-time job as well, being a dad, trying to stay fit as well. So, you know, I did the average 10k steps again this year. Woo! Literally trying to do all of this stuff and fit all the time in. I've had to sacrifice quite a lot of sleep. There's been some frustrating times trying to get stuff done and things like that, but I've tried to keep up. Now, I've made a few errors in some of the videos, but that just happens when you're tired. It is what it is. But you guys have enjoyed the videos, so that's the main thing. I read the comments all the time. I look at the like and dislike ratio. As long as it doesn't go below a certain amount, I'm happy. It doesn't get anywhere near that target amount where it gets so concerned, so I'm happy with that. You guys always leave feedback, even when you don't like something. So the secret track that was added. Initially, some people didn't like. They thought it was clickbait. I didn't see it as clickbait, but I could see how it was taken as such. So I made adjustments. When you leave feedback like that, it's brilliant. I will always read the feedback. I'll always read comments, and I will action where appropriate, where I can do. Now, sometimes thumbnails and stuff, they're very clickable. The idea is to make it clickable. I want to make my videos be visible to most people. So if people click it who are new to the channel, guess what? They'll click it. Then they'll enjoy the content, or I like to think they'll enjoy the content. If they don't enjoy the content, they can leave feedback. Just on that, now, by the way, I've only made comments now available to those who are subscribed and a member. But subscribed, so you can be subscribed, which is free. I'm not saying you can't leave a comment unless it's free to subscribe to the channel, and it's any duration. So if you subscribe 1 second, you can leave a comment. Now, I've only done that to get rid of bots. I know somebody else said, that was crazy that I did that, but it's to get rid of bots. The amount of comments that I have to go through, and some are bots. Now, the bots have reduced, thankfully. It's very frustrating. So that was the way to clear that up. Just to clarify on that one. But yeah, when you leave a comment, I read it. I read every single one. Sometimes I'm delayed by a week or two, but I will always read it. And I'll always leave on the Monday video in the pinned comment how far behind I am on comments. And that will just give you an idea of where I'm up to. So just bear with me if I'm a little bit behind, because things happen. Work happens, the part-time job. Like I say, I've got multiple jobs. That might pick up, and then I struggle to keep up that way. It might be that baby Tidge is going through an issue. So recently she's been teething, struggling to sleep, and been ill. So like literally in an evening when I would normally do this stuff, I've been focused on baby Tidge, and that's obviously caused more of delay. But I will always read the comments, and I appreciate the fact that you do leave comments. And again, it can be positive or negative. As long as it's constructive, I don't mind. If it's just trolling, then I'll save the comment, and arguably if you troll too many times, you just get hidden from the channel. Really doesn't bother me. Again, it's not my full-time job. So the idea here is I want to create a positive environment, positive atmosphere. We can look at stuff in a very constructive way. It might seem negative, but it's a constructive look at it. And whenever I do a negative video on Gran Turismo, it's all about constructive feedback. I want to give constructive feedback to Polyphony Digital because I want Gran Turismo to be the best game it can be. And I want all racing to be the best it can be. Because guess what? It's a hobby, it's fun, and I want to see it be the best it could be, the pinnacle of where you want to go racing. That's going to be it for me now, folks. I do hope you have, I would say, enjoyed this video. Been interested in what is coming to the channel in 2026. I would say live streams should return. We've got new video series coming out. 1 or 2 new types of shorts that are potentially coming out as well. We're going to have a rework of the website, Discord, Patreon. The jerseys are returning. It's all go, go, go for 2026. And I hope it's going to be a fantastic year on the channel. Now, some of this stuff, if things happen, may cause issues. Okay, in terms of maybe the new video series can't start because something happens. It is what it is. Like, I was going to buy a new PC this year. That's not going to happen with RAM prices being £5 billion, but it is what it is. But the hope is all of this will happen, and it gives you a fun and exciting place to come and have a look at some Gran Turismo and other racing content. And that's what it's all about. So, folks, that's going to be it for me. I really do appreciate your support. If you have enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel to stay in touch with all the latest content coming to the channel. And you can ring that notification bell as well to really get alerted for the new content. As always, do check out my partners down below. They help support the channel financially. If you click the links and use the affiliate links, I get a kickback as well as you getting discounts on some of those, which is great. It is fantastic. Once again, a massive thank you for your support for 2025. I wish you all the best for 2026, and hopefully you'll enjoy all the new content coming here on this channel. Bye for now.